Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi folks, welcome back. I'm going to read some quotes for you that Donald Trump said before he was president. And I want to know what your thoughts are. He said it matters how you control your borders, not just for immigration, but it matters for drugs, terror, and a whole range of things. Then candidate Trump told the audience that the U.S. could exert tighter controls of its borders. I've been arguing for the need to put more protection at our borders, meaning that you have more border guards, he said. You have to have a significant increase in security at the border, including limited elements where you actually have a fence. The fence would not be 3,000 miles long, he noted, but would be erected in key places. He also continued, there are certain places people can go over and under a fence, but you can't take 100 kilos of cocaine over a fence, he said. What you do when you have limited spaces where fences are in populated areas, you force these drug dealers and others around, making it easier to apprehend because there's fewer places that come through. Trump also told his audience that U.S. jobs would be reserved for Americans. Very much his America First agenda. And that would-be immigrants should go through a rigorous process of being allowed to remain in the country. We should provide for a means by which there is earned access over time. He's talking about citizenship. We have to learn the language. We have to demonstrate you have a job. You've paid your taxes. You pay back taxes, he said. You have a tamper-proof card. You can go back to the area of embarkation. To be able to be registered, you have a criminal background check. The process of citizenship would be a path made available to people that demonstrate they are good citizens. Trump also said the process would stretch out over a decade. People were mad about that. That's about how long it would take. And it's really amazing to me. Trump also said he wanted to get out of Iraq. It'll take about a year. Get the troops out, he said. You hear me now? That's the truth, he said. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday. Interesting. All those things Donald Trump said. But the reality of it is, people that are outraged on those things concerning Donald Trump wasn't Donald Trump at all, but Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Let's take a look at the article. And here it is. Here's the article. 2007 video, Joe Biden obliterates his 2021 policies on border. It wasn't Donald Trump. I was being a little facetious, a.k.a. I lied. Just to give you an idea of what's really going on. Now, there's no one that would have thought all those things I said weren't Donald Trump. Sounded very much like Donald Trump talking and the policies that he has. Let's take a look. This is from 2007. It's amazing to me. It truly is.
End the war today, begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out. Do you hear me now? That's the truth. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday. So it matters that no great nation can be in a position where they can't control their borders.
Yeah, listen to this. This is exactly what I said before when I said it was Trump. And there's no one, unless they knew, of course, it was Joe Biden, that would have disputed that. And then the progressives and the leftists would have been screaming, racist, monster, blah, blah, blah. But this was the mainstream Democrat Party not too long ago. And I remember when I was on city council here in upstate New York, I was a council member from 2000 to 2007. Same year. This is August of 2007. That December was my 8th year on city council, and I was term limited out as a Democrat back then. And I saw what was happening locally here in upstate New York, not New York City. And I saw what was happening statewide and a little bit national. And it concerned me a great deal. Now, this is before Barack Obama was ever president. You have to remember that. And this is not too long after a lot of bad stuff that happened to us. It's 9/11. The Patriot Act was brought in. A lot of really crappy stuff that we're all paying the price for now. So I left the Democrat Party. And I'm now a Republican, proudly, have been for a while. So listen to the rest of this. This is now our sitting president talking.
It matters how you control your borders. I've been arguing for the need to put more protection at our borders, meaning that you have more border guards. This president, refusing to add the number of border guards, now said he has to send the National Guard down.
It got so bad they had to send the National Guard down. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah. Governor Abbott had to. In fact, he's flying around. He, meeting President Biden, is flying around the people that he brought into the country unlawfully in secret flights at night, and many ended up in Florida. Governor DeSantis said, you keep doing that, we're going to round them up. We're going to fly them to Delaware, your home state, and leave them there. See how you like it. But this current president is so bad that we had to call out National Guard. Yeah.
He vetoed. He was against adding the number of border guards. I only can suggest the reason he was is because he needed that money for his tax cuts that were unnecessary. I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious. Again, show me what you value.
Do you really think he didn't hire border guards because of billions of dollars in tax cuts, you idiot? You know, even though he spoke a lot better back then, he's still dumber than a bag of rocks. Now, he is right about the border, though. But I just wanted to show you, even when he's trying to do and say the right things, he still has to be the political hatchet man and run his mouth. He just can't be sincere. So this is what I really, truly believe.
He had put a higher value on tax cuts for the wealthy than he did on protecting the border. And all of a sudden, the public responds, and now he says, now we got to send the National Guard down there that's already overstretched by God knows how much. You know the units going in and out of your own state, going to Iraq and to Afghanistan. So I think what you have to do is you have to have a significant increase in the security at the border, including limited elements where you actually have a fence. Not a fence 3,000 miles like these folks are talking about, but you've got to, there are certain places people can go over and under a fence, but you can't take 100 kilos of cocaine over and under a fence.
Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that fascinating? The whole time, that was Joe Biden. And where are they now? And you have to ask yourself, why? That's not just a slight change in policy or how you view things. That's a complete 180 degrees turn. I like the end of the article here. The White House did not return a request for comment. Amazing. After Biden assumed the presidency in 2021, his administration oversaw the rapid withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. In the process, the American military abandoned equipment that reportedly included, not reportedly, it was, armored vehicles, machine guns, rifles, pistols, artillery, and according to a BBC report, a variety of aircraft, including light attack planes and attack helicopters. This estimated value has ranged into the billions of U.S. dollars. I saw 85. And I believe there were over 300,000 small arms. I love this. I always put this in the end. The White House did not immediately return requests for comment. So, you have to ask yourselves, why, even though he was not the sharpest knife in the drawer, why would Joe Biden, a Democrat like I was, I call myself a John Kennedy Democrat, why would they say that in 2007? Remember, that's August. And in less than 2 months, he was Barack Obama's vice presidential candidate with him. Think about that for a minute. Just 2 months later. And then it started. You could say he sold out his principles. I think he believed the things he was saying. But like most politicians at that level, they're chameleons. They're just going to end up saying and doing the same things they think that people who will vote for him will say and do. So what does he really believe? I don't know. But I think he believed that. I think he really did. Like I said, Joe Biden wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but you don't have to be a Mensa member to say that sending millions of people unlawfully over our southern border is healthy, that having some border restrictions and roadblocks to citizenship. We want the best and the brightest to come here. We take half the refugees of the world in. We should demand that we get the people that want to be here for the right reasons. And what he said about Afghanistan, I don't know. Why'd he go a complete 180? Power and control? I don't know. Maybe they said, Joe, we'll make you president if you just do what we tell you to do. And then when you get there, we'll be in charge. You'll have to take the heat, but we'll be in charge, and you'll have your lifelong ambition after running for president 4 or 5 times. You will have your lifelong ambition at the end of your life here to be president of the United States. What do you say? And Joe Biden said, deal. And here we are. Until the next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.